What would you like to see?
You got upper cross syndrome.
Upper crossing?
You know what that is? Shoulders pronate forward. These muscles are very short and tight. All right, so you're always doing flexion. You're in a lot of a flexion. The rhomboids and mid traps, the rear delts, these are overextended and lengthened. So you need to strengthen these muscles and lengthen these muscles to bring your posture back to a more neutral position for
How?
yourself. Or
Benching?
corrective exercises. So remember, we only have two labrums, and the labrums are in our hip and our shoulder. And there's those little, everyone focuses on the global muscles, the large muscle groups, but these little stabilizer muscles. You need to work on your deep stabilizer muscles more importantly than anything. And those are just, we'll go over this Monday, with specific movements of corrective exercises. Like you said, on your shoulder, you had the surgery, supraspinatus. 90% of injuries or calls from the supraspinatus, the right part of the shoulders for yourself, right in front. So there's certain movements that you need to do to engage these muscles, fibers, to strengthen them for yourself. Like if I was to do a manual muscle test, it would show me that you have weaknesses in your hip and probably in your shoulders for yourself, right? And then the same thing, we isolate these muscles back here with some, we could do some strength conditioning stuff, but it's more like almost like a one-arm row. You'd be here and here. You'd protract the shoulder blade because you want to add that initiation of that contraction first, and then you would move. And we always have the thumb pointing up because that's the next correction of the shoulder. So you're just going to come up right here to 90 degrees, and then the other one would be 30 degrees. Any more past than that, you would take away the tension of the supraspinatus and put in your infraspinatus, the next part of the rotator cuff.
Come up first.
Yeah, so you want to contract the shoulder blade down and back. Yes, and then add the mobility. So it's kind of the same thing like for you, instead of crunching up and doing this, you want to crunch up, add the contraction, and then add the mobility. So it's two components. Because most people, like when they do a pull-up, they just pull their arms. So you have to initiate the muscle to contract. And it's like what he was doing too, like with the chest press, you're just moving. Your arm is an anchor guiding that weight, but you need to flex the muscle, contract the muscle fibers, and then add the mobility. And that just takes really, you want to move with a purposeful, exactly. Move with intention, right? And then nutrition would be another really good component for you. And I would do a lot of unilateral stuff. Like I said, that helps with the asymmetries and muscle imbalance tremendously with you.
What kind of nutrition would you do?
Well, for you, I would do a full blood panel. I could send you a whole scope of everything. Oh, okay. Was it a lot of markers? Was it?
No, one that went down. My PSA
Okay.
was 5.4, and I got it down to 3.1.
Okay. All right.
Through
That's
diet,
good.
I think.
And what about your free testosterone and total testosterone?
It was mid.
Mid.
Everything was mid. Should it be higher?
What was
or
your
lower?
free testosterone?
Did they do that on the blood test?
They should. So your free testosterone is the bioavailability of what your body has. So if someone has like 800 basically of total testosterone, it sounds great, which it is. But if your free testosterone is like 5 or 3 or something like that, your body doesn't have access to utilize that testosterone. So the bioavailability is not there for you to utilize. So you got to unleash and basically free the free testosterone
So the
for
free
yourself.
testosterone.
That's the main part from the total testosterone.
Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if the free ain't good, it can't
No, and then vitamin D3 with like you got to look at that too as well, right?
do a lot of D3.
Well, yeah, because like there's only one vitamin that your body makes in the bloodstream, even though it goes through so many different bloods. It basically, so God only put basically one vitamin that your body makes, and it's in your bloodstream based on every other vitamin that you put in your body, which is vitamin D3. So that's the most crucial part, and 90% of Americans are deficient in this for yourself.
Would you take that supplement D3 with something else?
D3 with K2.
K2.
And the reason why you do that is because basically what happens is it acts like a traffic cop. Basically, it takes the calcium and it drinks it from like basically your arteries and your soft tissue, and it pulls it into your teeth and your bones where it belongs for you. Right, but you want to look at your levels of your vitamin D3, where they are after you get a blood test, so you know how many IUs, international units, you need to basically take for yourself. So, right, so you just don't want to take something that's 5,000 or 2,000, because anything over or under is bad for you. You want to make sure it's optimal. No, it could definitely build up more calcium in your body. Yeah, so you want to make sure you have those right levels and they're constantly checked. Right, those are the biggest things for you. And the same thing like your cholesterol, your liver, enzymes, all those things.